نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم أما بعد رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي ربنا زدنا علما اللهم فقهنا في الدين. Okay, so yesterday we talked about one of the etiquettes of starting to read Quran, which is seeking protection from shaitan. And then we started our surah, Surah Fatihah, which is the first surah, and we talked about the importance of the surah and of also the different names that the surah has. Next, we did the quick translation of Bismillah rahimi rahim. So let's see. Okay, so I will say the Arabic and let's see how many of you remember the translation. Okay, so Bismi.
The name of
Allah.
Allah,
Ar-Rahman.
the most merciful,
Ar-Rahim.
the most kind.
Okay, awesome. I think everybody remembers, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go one by one to the words that we have. Okay, so let me open my, okay, so that's what we have. Okay, the first word we have is Bismi, which means in the name of. And I think that's what we talked yesterday as well, that this is basically two words, Bi and Ism. Bi means in and Ism means the name. Okay, this is still a very open-ended word. Like it does not say like in the name of what. Why would that be? Like I did not say like what in the name of. Okay, in the name of Allah, but what? So why is that so? Like for example, I'm about to start reading Quran, so why not? I start reading Quran in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. What do you think?
Is it because Allah created us and he like forgives us and he's kind?
Yeah, but it's like basically what we're talking about here is that when do we actually have something that is like what we call open-ended? Yes, Riz?
Is it because like it's saying so we don't like forget like the importance of Allah?
That's also a good answer.
No, it shows us like how important he is, and that's why if you just said in the name of Allah, okay, but then when you add these, you're giving details about him.
So what I think the reason of this being just in the name of Allah and not like I read in the name of Allah or I eat in the name of Allah, because when I'm about to start reading the Quran, I am not just starting to read the Quran. I am about to start learning Quran. I am about to start reflecting on Quran. I have an intention to earn reward. So I don't say I begin to read Quran, because this means in the name of Allah, whatever I'm about to start, it is in the name of Allah. So that's why this is like open-ended. Whatever I'm doing, whatever good deed I'm about to do, Allah, this is, I start with your name. This is not specific. So we don't have to say something specific when we're about to eat, for example. So I will not have another dua for in the name of Allah, I eat, the most merciful, the most kind. Or I sit in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. Or I am about to drive in the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most kind. I don't do this. I simply say in the name of Allah, because this dua, this is a dua. It encompasses everything that I'm about to do. Got it? So that's why we don't say specifically, I read in the name of Allah, because this dua means whatever I'm about to do, I am starting it in the name of Allah. Okay. Another thing. So we just said this is a dua. Why do we say a dua? Umar or Mahnur?
To be protected.
Very nice. Good. Yes. Duas are usually for protection. Yes. Anything else, Umar?
Go to Jannah.
Yes. What I can maybe take it from you to earn reward, right? We can say that. Yes, Zara?
I guess.
Duas are like short little surahs that protect us, and basically you're thanking, like for example, the eating dua. It's like basically meaning like thank you Allah for the food. So it's basically thanking Allah or protecting us.
Yeah. And what I can say, like, yeah. So asking for Allah's blessings in whatever. So imagine we're about to start something, whether it is reading Quran or anything else. We're about to start doing that. One, this dua tells that we are sincere. We are sincerely starting to do it. As we spoke about intention, our intention is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's why we are starting in the name of Allah. Okay, number one, sincerity. Another reason could be, just like you said, Zara, Allah bless us. Allah makes it easy for us. It might be difficult. It may not be that easy. Maybe when we'll say the dua, Allah will make it easy for us. Allah will make us understand if we are not able to understand. And third, just like I think Umar or Mahnur said, that it's the reward. And how do we get the reward? By acceptance. Always, always, always ask Allah to accept the good deeds. Doing the good deeds is not enough. If Allah does not accept the good deeds, it's like no need. It's ruined. So ask Allah for the ability to do the good deed, and then ask Allah for acceptance. Okay, so the most broad three things that we read this dua, Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim, is that we are sincere, our intentions are sincere, we want Allah's blessings, and we want Allah's acceptance. Okay, sincerity, barakah or blessings, and acceptance. Okay, any questions, comments? So, or I can move to next. Okay.
You can move to the next thing.
Next, okay. Allah. What is the word Allah? Yes, Riz?
It's one of the names for since he has 99 names. Allah is one of his names.
Yes. Zara?
Allah is not a word, it's actually a name, and it's our God, and his like one of the 199 names of Allah, and he created everything in us.
Yes. So yeah, so I think both of you said almost the same thing. Allah is the name that Allah chose for himself. Some people say that it really does not have a meaning. It's the name that Allah just chose for himself. As compared to all the other 99 names, they mean something, but Allah is the name. But some scholars actually differ. They say the word Allah comes from the word ilah. Ilah. And ilah means deity. So he is the God. So it actually means God. Okay, so that's the word Allah. But yeah, almost people agree to this fact that Allah is the name that we have for God. I mean, there's a general word, God, but Allah is a specific name, the proper name. Okay. Next, we have the word Ar-Rahman and Ar-Rahim. So, Zara said you already know what is the difference between Ar-Rahman and Rahim. Would you want to go first?
Yeah, the difference between merciful and kind.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so the difference is this kind of like a guess, but I also researched it a bit. So basically, merciful means the most like forgiving, which forgiving is, let's say you did something wrong. Let's say you stole someone's pencil or something, and then you ask for forgiveness, and you're like, sorry, I stole your pencil, and they're like, okay, it's okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the most forgiving. Now, kind is basically kind is kind of hard to explain, but being kind is basically doing something good, helping out others. It can also mean forgiving, but it's more of like helping others and being nice to them.
Okay.
And the difference is that forgiving and helping out others or being nice to them are kind of different, even though they're both being nice. Forgiving is forgiveness, and kind is like helping out others or being nice.
Okay, so you think that Rahman specifically means being forgiving?
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else? Rohan?
Ar-Rahman is used to describe Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Ar-Rahim is used to describe anyone who shows abundant amounts of mercy. Ar-Rahman is more merciful than Ar-Rahim, and Ar-Rahim is a softer term than Ar-Rahman. Ar-Rahman is also more merciful in nature. Ar-Rahim is merciful by actions.
Very nice. Very nice. Good job. Sure. Sorry. Yeah. Excellent. Good job, Rohan. So, yes. So, basically both words, Rahman and Rahim, come from roots. Do we know that Arabic words are made up of roots? Who knows that? Nobody? Okay, Rohan knows it. Okay, anybody else? Okay, so I'm not going to go too deep into root words right now because it's going to take away all the time. But as a general idea, all the Arabic words, except for the prepositions here and there, all the Arabic words are somehow made up of 3 letters. Some combination of 3 letters. Sometimes 4 letters, but that's rare. That's not a lot. Mostly it's the 3 letters that make up words. Now, these 2 words, Rahman and Rahim, can we find 3 common letters in both words?
Alif Lam Mim.
Alif Lam Mim. Where is Alif Lam Mim here in Rahman?
The Alif and Lam before the Ra.
Alif Lam, but there's no Mim here. There's Ra, you know?
There's Mim and the.
Oh, this Mim. Okay, okay. You're saying the Alif. Oh, you said that. Okay. Okay. Another thing, maybe I can tell you, and yeah, I should have told that before. This Alif Lam, when it comes before a word, Alif Lam means the. It makes any word a proper noun. If it's a noun, it's going to become a proper noun. So Rahman is a word. Ar-Rahman with Alif Lam means the most merciful. Okay, so it's just like we say a boy, but then we mean a specific boy. Then we are gonna say the boy, because we meant that particular boy that I was talking about. Okay, so that's what alif lam means when we are specific about one certain person, being, or anything, then it becomes al. If we just say Rahman, it could be anybody most merciful. If we say Ar-Rahim, it could be anyone kind. But Ar-Rahim means Allah, because that's the one. Ji beta Riz.
So if it's just saying that, it would still count as part of the word, right? Like it could still count as like letters of part of the word, right? Since it's being connected.
No, that's
Oh,
not the
wouldn't?
part of the word. Alif lam is not, like, for example, qalam. Qalam means pen. Al qalam would mean the pen, that the pen I have, that my pen.
Oh,
Okay. Or
okay.
kitab. Kitab is a book.
Book.
Al kitab,
The book.
the book. Sometimes we
Okay.
actually mean Quran. Al kitab means the Quran. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. So
Okay.
let's consider now these words. So I'm sorry about that. Just consider Rahman and Rahim. Do you see common words here, common letters here now?
Yeah. There's
Mhm.
Ra, Ha, and Mim.
Good job. Rahamim. Here we can see a noon is extra. Here we can see a ya is extra. And that's going to be, another discussion for some other time when we're going to talk about, we call in Arabic wazan. Wazan means they follow the same pattern. Some like words, they're going to follow the exact same pattern and their meanings are going to be in a similar way. But I know this is going to be, something slightly complicated for you for now. So, but for right now, just accept that Ra, Ha, and Mim. These are the three letters. Ra, Ha, and Mim, which makes the word Rahima. This is the verb, like the basic verb, which will make up all the other words possible from this word. Rahima means mercy, compassion. There is a word, a noun out of these three words called raham. And raham means a womb, a mom's womb. So just imagine, just keep thinking that all these things are related. They're somehow related to each other. So that simply means mercy and compassion is something related to a mom, how a baby is nurtured inside a womb. That's what raham is. And that's what mercy and compassion is. Okay. So, and
Isn't Rahim also a word in like Urdu as well? Which also means like mercy?
yes. So a lot of words in Urdu actually came from Arabic because Urdu is basically a combined language of a lot of different languages at that time. Urdu is not that old language. Arabic is a very old language. Persian is a very old language. But when it is said that people from different areas started living together, or they were like, together for some reason, maybe war or something, they started talking in their own languages and finally came up with a language which had the words of Arabic, Hindi, Persian, maybe some other language as well, Turkish as well. So yes, you're right. So a lot of words, those people who know Urdu, it really gets easier because we can connect to those words, but still, we can still learn. That's okay. Okay, so yeah, you're right. Okay, so where were we? Okay, so we were talking about the difference between Rahman and Rahim. Yes, so important thing that Rohan said, mercy, Rahman is mercy by nature. Rahim is mercy by action. And what does that mean? Sometimes I can give you an example of, like, for example, a car. It's very, very, very fast, right? So sometimes, like metaphorically, we're going to say this car This is speed. We're not going to say this is fast. We're going to say this is speed. That's what Rahman is. Like, it is the height of mercy, so much so that Allah is mercy himself. Am I making some sense? That Allah is so merciful that Allah is mercy. He became mercy. Like, for example, we can say, okay, justice. Allah is just. But justice is like Allah is at the height of justice. So we say that Allah is justice himself. So that's what Rahman is. Rahman is height of mercy. Rahim, or on the other hand, is a existence of mercy that blankets the whole world, the whole universe. Sometimes the way I like to do it, this is how I like to remember this. And you can even see this, when you say Rahman, it goes like this, Rahman. Say it, Rahman. It's the height of mercy. Rahim. It goes like this, Rahim. See, it's long. It's the continuity of the mercy. And that's exactly why we sometimes say that we as humans, we cannot achieve that status of mercy, the Rahman status. We cannot be Rahman. Allah is Rahman, but we can be Rahim. Okay, so Rahim is the portion of Allah's mercy or compassion that was spread throughout the world, throughout the universe. And Allah says that he only distributed one portion of his mercy to the world. And there are total 100 portions. So the 99 portions are still with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That's why we call him Rahman. So combined, all of them makes Allah Rahman. He is so merciful, so compassionate. Okay, so what is there for us? What are we supposed to do with that information? Anyone? Rohan? Yeah, okay, Zara?
Maybe write it down or use it in our lives.
Yeah. So how can we use it in our lives? How do we see that mercy spread in the world? Do we feel the pain when we see somebody else in pain?
Yes.
Yeah, we do, right? We feel sorry for people. We try to help out people. What if humans were not like that? Do you see all animals being compassionate? Not all of them, right?
No,
Some are, but not all of them. But the portion of the mercy, Allah's mercy, Allah put in our heart. And some are born with it more, but others, they can practice. Because Allah created us as his associates in the world. Just like sometimes let's say some company sends their representatives to some other place. Now they're supposed to practice the culture, the values of that company. They're supposed to be walking, talking, whatever their company promotes, right? So that's exactly what we are. We are the representatives of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in this world. If Allah is most merciful, then we need to show mercy as well. We are supposed to be merciful and compassionate as well. If Allah is the most just, we are supposed to practice justice as well. If Allah is the most kind, we are supposed to be kind as well. And as I said, we do have it in our system. It's there. But by knowing that our Creator is the most merciful and the most kind, we can practice more kindness and being more compassionate towards each other. Okay, so I think we are here. So inshallah, we have finished. the explanation of Bismillah rahimi rahim, actually not tomorrow. I will not be able to come tomorrow. We will inshallah have a class on Monday now. Inshallah on Monday we will start the Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Any comments, questions?
So we don't have class tomorrow?
Yes, I have something came up tomorrow, so I will not be able to come tomorrow.
Okay.
But inshallah, I will hope that that does not happen frequently. Okay. So inshallah, I will see you guys on Monday now. Anything related to any other questions or related to this?
No, I don't have them.
All right, awesome. Nice. Jazakallah khair, everyone. Inshallah, I'm gonna see you on
Monday.
Monday. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
عليكم السلام.
Yes.